Did you know that after 60, your body loses 1% of muscle mass every single year? That silent decline is stealing something invaluable: your independence. But here's the good news: it's reversible. In this video, I'll show you 3 simple exercises that can restore strength, balance, and confidence. No gym required. The third one is the most powerful, yet hardly anyone knows about it. What if I told you that losing muscle after 60 isn't just natural, it's preventable? Sarcopenia, the medical term for age-related muscle loss, starts affecting nearly everyone after middle age. But here's what doctors rarely explain: this process speeds up dramatically if you do and actively fight it. When muscles weaken, simple tasks like climbing stairs or carrying groceries become harder. Falls become more likely too, and for adults over 65, falls cause over 3 million emergency room visits each year. Take Margaret, a 68-year-old who fractured her wrist after slipping on a wet sidewalk. That fall wasn't just painful, it stole her confidence. She stopped gardening, avoided outings, and relied more on her family. But 6 months of targeted exercises changed everything. She rebuilt strength where it mattered most: her legs, core, and balance systems, and recently took her first solo trip in years. Research from the National Institute on Aging shows that strength training twice a week can reverse sarcopenia by rebuilding muscle fibers. The key is focusing on functional movements that mimic daily life. That's where the chair-assisted squat comes in. This exercise tests and strengthens the exact muscles you use when standing up from a seated position, something you do dozens of times daily. Here's how it works: sit toward the edge of a sturdy chair with feet hip-width apart. Lean slightly forward as you press through your heels to stand, then lower back down with control. Aim for 3 sets of 8 repetitions. If this feels difficult at first, use armrests for support. Over time, you'll notice it becomes easier to rise from chairs, toilets, and car seats, all crucial for maintaining independence. Studies show adults who practice chair stands twice weekly improve their sit-to-stand speed by 30% in 12 weeks. Faster stand-up times directly correlate with lower fall risk. This simple movement builds strength in quadriceps, glutes, and core, the muscle groups that keep you mobile. Once mastered, you can progress by crossing your arms or lowering the chair height. The real power comes from practicing this motion regularly, not from intensity. You might not expect an exercise done lying down to help you stand taller, but the glute bridge does exactly that. This simple movement targets the often neglected posterior chain, your glutes, hamstrings, and lower back muscles. Weakness in these areas directly contributes to that hunched posture many assume is inevitable with age. When your glutes don't fire properly, your back muscles overcompensate, leading to chronic pain and difficulty standing straight. A 6-week study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found participants who performed glutes bridges 3 times weekly reported 40% less lower back pain. They also showed measurable improvements in core stability tests. Unlike crunches that strain the neck, this exercise strengthens your entire trunk without unnecessary spinal flexion. The key is proper form. Lie on your back with knees bent and feet flat. Slowly lift your hips until your body forms a straight line from shoulders to knees, then lower with control. Exhale as you lift, inhale as you lower. This breathing pattern engages your deep core muscles. Beyond physical benefits, the glute bridge has surprising psychological effects. Many older adults report feeling more grounded and stable after consistent practice. Test subjects in the same study described feeling more confident stepping off curbs or navigating uneven surfaces. The exercise rebuilds trust in your body's capability, something often eroded after years of avoiding movements that feel unstable. For beginners, start with 2 sets of 8 reps, holding the top position for 2 seconds. Place a pillow under your hips if the floor feels uncomfortable. To progress, try single leg variations or place a light weight across your hips. The focus should always be on controlled movement rather than speed or intensity. Consistently practicing this exercise 3 times weekly can lead to noticeable posture improvements in as little as 3 weeks. What makes the glute bridge uniquely effective is how it trains your body to maintain proper alignment during everyday activities, whether you're lifting groceries or getting out of bed. This foundation becomes crucial when we move to our third exercise, which addresses a different but equally important aspect of stability: lateral movement. Few people recognize how often they rely on side-to-side balance until it's compromised. Most falls happen sideways, yet almost no one trains lateral stability. The side plank directly targets this vulnerability by strengthening your obliques, the muscles that run along your sides. Research shows adults who perform lateral core exercises reduce their fall risk by nearly a third compared to those who only do traditional workouts. That's because the side plank mimics how your body reacts when you lose balance to the side, like when stepping off a curb or dodging obstacles. Start by lying on your side with knees bent and forearm against the floor. Lift your hips to form a straight line from knees to shoulders, holding for 10 seconds. Even this modified version activates key stabilizing muscles. Over time, progress to straight legs or lift the top leg slightly. Studies at the University of Illinois found that just 30 seconds of daily side plank practice improves gait stability within 4 weeks, particularly on uneven surfaces where falls often occur. For those with limited mobility or shoulder issues, try the standing version. Lean sideways against a wall with your forearm pressed to it, then push gently to engage the same muscles. The key is maintaining proper spinal alignment rather than holding longer. Poor form reduces effectiveness and make a strain. Always keep your hips stacked and avoid letting them sag forward or backward. Regular side plank practice leads to measurable improvements in activities like carrying bags of groceries or turning quickly to answer someone. Physical therapists report patients who incorporate this exercise recover balance faster after stumbles. The movement also builds endurance in smaller postural muscles that help maintain upright posture throughout the day. Unlike crunches that only work surface muscles, the side plank engages deeper core layers that protect your spine during twisting motions, something we do constantly in daily life. Pair it with the other 2 exercises we've covered, and you'll develop full body stability. The squat handles vertical movements, the glute bridge strengthens your backside, and the side plank prepares you for unexpected sideways shifts. Together, they form a complete defense against the types of movements that cause most age-related falls. Consistency matters more than duration. Even brief daily practice yields better results than sporadic longer sessions. Keep a firm surface nearby for support if needed during the learning phase. These 3 exercises form a complete defense system for your independence. The chair squat rebuilds the explosive strength needed for standing up, the glute bridge maintains posture and spinal stability, and the side plank trains your body to recover from sideways imbalances. Together, they address the 3 primary movement patterns that degrade with age: vertical power, posterior chain strength, and lateral stability. You don't need equipment or large time commitments. A 15-minute routine 3 times weekly, 5 minutes per exercise, shows measurable results. Start with 2 sets of 8 reps for squats and bridges and 3 10-second holds per side for the plank. By week 3, add a 3rd set or increase hold times by 5 seconds. The key is gradual progression, not perfection. If you miss a day, just resume where you left off. Consistency matters more than intensity. Real-world benefits show quickly. One study tracked participants who followed this protocol for 8 weeks. They reported 25% easier stair climbing, 40% fewer instances of needing armrests to stand up, and significantly improved confidence walking on uneven surfaces. Another measurable change: the time it took to recover balance after a simulated sideways stumble decreased by nearly half. The exercises complement each other in practical ways. Stronger glutes from bridges make squats easier. Better core endurance from side planks improves stability during standing movements. And squats build the leg strength needed for safe transitions in and out of plank positions. This creates a positive cycle where each movement supports the others. Long-term adherence leads to sustained independence. Adults who maintain this routine reduce their risk of mobility-related disability by 35% compared to peers who only do aerobic exercise. The combination targets muscle groups most vulnerable to sarcopenia while improving coordination to factors that determine whether someone can age in place. You'll notice subtle improvements first. Carrying laundry feels lighter, getting in and out of cars becomes smoother, and that chronic lower back tension starts easing. Over months, these small wins compound into preserved autonomy. The goal isn't athletic performance, but maintaining the strength to live life on your terms. Start with just one set of each today. Your future self will notice the difference. True strength after 60 comes not from heavy weights, but from smart movement. These 3 exercises, the squat, glute bridge, and side plank, give you the foundation to stay independent. Start today with just 10 minutes, 2 sets of 8 chair squats to stand stronger, 6 glute bridges with a 2-second hold to walk taller, and 3 10-second side planks per side to balance better. Track your progress weekly, share your improvements to inspire others. Your journey matters. As fitness pioneer Jack LaLanne said, "You can't turn back the clock, but you can wind it up again." Your strongest years can still be ahead.